If you've got a large project like this, which got many songs in it, was recorded at a single session, and in this case it's about 35 gigabytes, 2 hours long, and you want to extract one of the songs into its own project so you can carry on working on it. This is how I do it. When we've finished, we'll go from a 38, 39 gigabyte file to a 1 gigabyte file. First step before going into Logic is to duplicate and back up your project, because what we're going to do is going to be destructive and you're going to create a new project that's a gigabyte, not 40 gigabytes. So let's rename it. There's one song, go into that, and now open Logic. As you can see, this is a pretty big project, 2 hours long. We'll just So this is the area I want to actually extract. So what I need to do is remove everything after it and everything before it. In order to do that, I'm now setting the loop region to grab everything after the pieces I want to keep, and just making sure I trim that properly. You can always trim it up later. And now I'm going to use the cut section between locators, which is in the edit menu, which I have assigned to the Command Delete button. Now I'm going to go to the other end and select the loop region from the very beginning to the start of my blood and water area, and then I'll fine tune that so I'm not cutting off the beginning of the sections I want. So there you go. And again, once again, I'm going to cut between locators, go back to the beginning of the project, and as you can see, I've now just got those regions in my project. And just to clean things up a bit, I'm going to adjust the project end, which you can do if you've got this revealed in the LCD display. And there you have a project, zoom in, so that's looking good. Now, yeah, that's fine. There you go. Now, if I save that, close the project, go back to Finder, and look at the size of the project, and it's exactly the same size. Let's go back into the project and fix that. So, first thing to do is look at the project audio window, and you'll see there are hundreds of assets in here, a lot of which we're no longer using. So in the project audio window, if we go to the edit menu and select unused, and then just hit the delete key. Don't use the delete files menu, just hit the delete key and it will remove them from the project pool. But at the moment they're still on file, which is fine. We're going to fix that now. So in the file menu, under project management, you can hit cleanup, and what this will do is remove any files that you're not using in the project. So this is list them all out, press OK, and they're all deleted. So now what we can do is save the project and close, and we'll see it's gone from 39 to 14. But still, that's enormous, considering we only got one song. And if you look in the audio files, some of those audio files are 1.2 gig. So they're still often a couple of hours or even an hour long, and that's not what we want. So let's open the project again and go over to the project audio window and select all with Command A. In the audio file menu, there is a menu command called Optimise that says Optimise 16 files. So click on that and just leave the defaults and hit remove. So what this will do is remove all the bits of audio that are not being used. As you can see from these wave overviews, there's only one bit in color, and that's the bit you're using. The rest of it it's going to discard, which in this case is probably 90% of the audio. And it's now rebuilding the previews. We'll which will take a few seconds. Let it finish doing that, and then we can play. Now if we go to the project management cleanup, there's nothing to clean up because we already deleted the files we're not using. But if we go back to Finder, we're now down to a 1 gig project, and the audio files are now the sort of size you'd expect for a 5-minute song. And if you look at the audio files for the originals, so the new one is 45 meg for the bass audio clip. The original is 610 megabytes. And if we compare the projects side by side, we've gone from 39 gigabytes to just over 1. I hope you found that useful. Please like and subscribe. And as I said at the beginning, always make sure you back your project up before you do this.